show you a couple projects that I've been working on to get ready for Christmas. I know a lot of people are just still reeling with the idea that it's just now fall, but for me, Christmas sneaks up really fast, and I love to give that handmade touch with Christmas cards, and so I like to get an early start so that it's not overwhelming when Christmas time hits. Luckily enough, Stampin' Up! Thinks that same way that they introduced their holiday catalog pretty early in the season. It starts in September, so you can start ordering your stuff right as fall hits and be ready for Christmas when the time comes. So I am going to show you two projects that, just two cards that I'm making using a stamp set from this holiday catalog. I am going to be using the Spirited Snowman stamp set. It's a super cute one that has great lined images that's great for coloring in, which is awesome with Stampin' Up's new Stampin' Blends, which I think that you will love. Anyway, so we're going to use this stamp set for both projects. One thing that I love is that Stampin' Up! Has a new product that is amazing for mass producing. It is this tool right here. Kind of weird looking, but it's called the Stamparatus. So what it does is it helps you give a perfect stamp image every single time you stamp. It's kind of hard to explain, so I'm just going to show you how it works. So the way that it works is you're going to put your piece down where you like it. I like to use this Stampin' Up! Symbol right here as my guide. I like to have my pieces set towards the middle rather than in a corner, just to make sure that I get a really good even pressure of image. So I like to use this and just set it right on top of it and use this line, this mark, this 1-inch line as a guide. And then it comes with two magnets. This magnet right here is plenty for what I want to do. The magnets are super strong, so I really don't recommend pulling out both magnets unless you need it. So the next thing that you're going to do is you're going to take this stamp. So this is the stamp that we're using, is this cute little cheerful little snowman who's jumping up and down. So I'm not even inking it up yet. I'm just going to set it right in the center here and get it where I want it. And then I'm going to take this right here. This is actually going to replace my stamping block. So anything that you would use a clear stamping block for, you can replace with this, which is awesome. All right, so now it's adhered to this right here. I'm going to lift it up, and you can't really see because it's going to happen off screen, but I'm going to use the Stays On ink to ink it up. So anybody that has ever inked an image before on a block and had it get on the sides of the block, or you get that little halo around, this will actually solve that problem. Some other things that it solves is for mass producing, it makes it super simple to get your stamped image right where you want it right away, without having little inaccuracies within your mass producing. So you can mass produce a lot of cards and have them all look uniform and look beautiful. All right, so we're gonna lift this up. So that gave me a perfect stamped image. So let's pretend that I actually didn't press hard enough right here on the foot. I can actually ink it back up and then go right back on it at the exact same spot it was before, press down, and it's going to still give me that perfect image in the exact same spot because the magnet is holding it where it needs to be, and the plate is going to keep the stamp where it needs to be. It's a really perfect system. One other thing that's really nice about this is for those that have arthritis, this is so good for arthritic hands. People that have a hard time actually holding the block find it a lot easier to put it on this. You can use your whole palm to press, whatever's more comfortable. I actually have carpal tunnel, and it's a lot easier on me than going back and forth stamping from an ink pad. Anyway, so that is super simple with that right there. So this is set up. I can just put my same pieces right back in the same piece, so right back in the same place. So I can do, like I said, make multiple images in the same spot with perfect uniformity. So I'm gonna show you how awesome that is. I've got 2 identical images and that took just seconds to make it. Like I said, this is gonna be perfect for mass producing, which when you hand make cards at Christmas, you usually are mass producing. All right, so for the next part, I have already mounted this stamp onto the other acrylic plate. So Stampin' Up's Stamparatus is so awesome. It comes with 2 different hinged plates. So this hinged plate right here, I'm gonna use with a sentiment on it instead of the snowman. And I'm going to just bring it over. I've already lined this one up right where I wanted it. Ta-da! Now it says winter cheer, super cute. And like I said, I can just replace this one with a new one and do these over and over and over again and have a lot of the same mass-produced card. So I'm gonna show you, this is my finished product with that. So here's the little snowman right here. There's my little snowman that I made. I used the Stampin' Blend markers to color it in. If you look right here, I did a little highlight right here with the light pool party. And then the boots are the dark smoky slate. The nose is the dark pumpkin pie. His little twig arms are the bronze marker. And then the scarf and the hat are the dark cherry cobbler Stampin' Blends. All right, so one of the fun things about this card is it has a little window sheet. So when you open it up, it has this clear part right here. So the Stamparatus is super important with this card to make sure that the inside is centered right where I want it every time, so that you can get that little peek right through the card and see perfectly the sentiment without having to do it over and over again. The accessories that I used on this are the frosted enamel dots, which are so cute. I think they look like little glistening like ice drops or something like that. Anyway, super simple card that would be great to send out to family, friends for Christmas, that has like a really fun wow factor with the window sheet. All right, so for the next one, I am going to show you the card uses, the image is going to be stamped on this circle. So it's kind of tricky to line that up perfectly where I want it. So I cut it out of a larger piece, and I'm just going to line that large piece up right here. And then I'm going to put that right in here where I want it. Then I'm going to lay this guy right down in the center. So the circle, or the oval, I'm sorry, is cut out from the Stitched Shapes Framelits dies. I use the largest oval for it. All right, and then it's going to be the same process as before. I'm going to bring this down, press on it to get a good connection with the plate, and then I'll ink up the plate. I'm not inking up the plate, I'm inking up the snowman. But if you do actually accidentally ink up the plate, it will not transfer to your card, which is awesome. All right, so there's my little guy right there. And I kind of didn't get that perfectly right there, so I am going to re-stamp it, just like I said you could. All right, so we're going back over. This little guy is gonna be so happy. There he is. His foot's inked exactly how I want it. So it's really nice, like with smaller pieces, that you can just make a little template just to slip it in. And then for the next part, for the next part of that same card, I'm gonna use this plate on this side. However, I'm not using the same sentiment. So if I want to mass produce these at the same time, I can just remove this, super simple. It comes off and it can just go right back in. So I am going to put my sentiment stamp right here. And then press that down. That's funny that they're both in the same place on different sides, but it's not going to matter. So now I'm going to ink this up and bring this over. Ta-da! So it's really nice. You can have 4 different images going with the same card even. These are 2 different cards, but if you had different things, Stampin' Up! Actually just came out with new accessories. You can buy extra plates. So if you have more than 4 images, or if you just want backup so that you can have those extra ones on hand, it's awesome. All right, so let me show you the finished product of this. Here's this little snowman card. So I colored it the exact same with the Stampin' Blends, and then I used the adhesive backed rhinestones for his little hat, just to give it a little pop of glamour, some glimmer on it. Really simple. These are just strips of DSP. This is a pack of DSP designer series paper that you can get right in the holiday catalog that coordinates beautifully. It's actually the same designer series paper that I used for that. I cannot remember the name of it, so I'll just put it right here at the top of the screen or somewhere on there for you to be able to see the name of it and the number so you can order it if you would like. But those are my projects that I wanted to show you guys. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I hope that it gave you guys some great ideas for Christmas coming up and that you'll be able to mass produce and alleviate some stress from your life using the Stamparatus. Thanks guys, we'll see you later.